So what I really talk about is how you can harness the power of disruption. Said another way, that's how you can turn your greatest challenges into your biggest opportunities. So I've talked about in being resourceful and being relentlessly resourceful. Everybody's going to think, oh, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more money for this project. I wish I had more people. That's always the case. Everybody's always going to wish they had more. But the reality is, it's not really in the resources you have at some point. It really is, how resourceful can you be? How resourceful can you get your team to be and the people around you to be? So a couple of things I've learned about the brain. One is that there's actually, neuroscientists have proven that when you have positive feelings, there are different things that show up on the left side of your brain than when you have negative feelings. They literally can see different parts of your brain working between the left, more positive, and the right. And what I also learned about this is negative feelings are much stickier. I read a quote the other day that said that negative feelings literally stick to the brain like glue, or positive are more like Teflon. And there's a lot of neuroscience and why this is true, but the most important nugget to me is if you look at the things that are associated with the part of the brain they see when you let yourself really keep going negative. Negativity closes down your options. So I challenge you to think about, really, if you make yourself try to learn to be more positive, it actually opens up your options. So perspective can yield real results. So I've worked in the corporate environment for almost 20 years, and through that I've led teams through innovation, I've led teams through times of change, and really I've had to face disruption of our industry, of our team, of our company, and I know what a lot of you are facing out there. And disruption happens at work every day. It's the environment we live in today. Disruption also happens in our personal lives. And what I've really found is the tools that I've learned and that I want to share with all of you have helped me so much, not only get through my personal recovery, but have been something that I've taken back to my work environment. And I've realized that there's new angles, these new weapons, if you will, that have really helped my team rise to a new level. You know, a common response is, wow, that puts things in perspective. It's like a pop of light where the issue of the day seems meaningless in the wake of someone else's horrific problem. But then what do? 10 minutes later, we move on to worrying about, whether we have something planned for dinner or who just texted us. The wow, that puts things in perspective moment. It's like the original Snapchat for our brains. See it and it's gone. So I ask you, kind of in closing, what's your hidden advantage? And I will tell you, all those days that I asked myself that and I couldn't find an answer were not fruitless. Because what I've really learned now, and even the way our brain works, just by asking yourself that question and making yourself try to think through that, you get your brain readier to really take on a struggle when it comes. And so truly ask yourself this, whether it's about your work situation, your challenge du jour, what's that hidden advantage? You'd be amazed what you can find, and get creative. There's a lot of cool things out there. The last slide in this particular story is how you can help others get a new perspective. That's what you all do every day, the people that you interact with and the communities you serve, and even friends and family who maybe you're struggling, because it's a classic symptom to say, I don't know what to do, I feel helpless, to help somebody else. But this is a brilliant thing that some of the illustrators and artists at Hallmark did for me, and they created this custom comic book for my family. Through this chaos, I discovered so much clarity, and I feel like I've learned lessons that I couldn't have learned in any other way of how you can really flip a situation, turn your challenges into opportunities, and I'm very excited to share this message with others. I challenge each of you to say, what's that first step I can take? What's that first next move that I can do? And once you start that, you'll be amazed with how much you can actually get accomplished.